Alright guys, in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to remove the casting marks from your triple clamps to get that factory looking triple clamp. The first thing I'm going to do is use a file, and then I'm going to use some 80 grit sandpaper, then I'm going to use some 120 grit sandpaper. The end result, well, this isn't the end result, but this is after I filed the casting marks off and then use the 80 grit. And then I actually should have cleaned that. But then after I file it down and use the 80 grit and the 120 grit, I'm going to send them to a guy named Clayton Miller. He has a company called Trick Engineering, and he does Cerakoting for triple clamps and all different type of parts. So hopefully after I'm finished, it'll have that factory look. First thing you're going to do is just take the file. This is very simple. You're going to use the file and basically file away that casting mark. And you can see the casting mark going away. Got that little piece off. These spots right here will be kind of tricky to get to. I personally don't really care too much to make it perfect because I'm going to use the sandpaper, and plus you won't be able to see that anyway. This part will be behind the number plate. You can see the casting marks are removed all the way around, but it does have those ugly lines. So what you're going to do is take the 80 grit, or if you're going to get them powder coated, you can stop right here actually and just bring them to the powder coater, and it'll look fine once they've been coated and sandblasted and all that. But since the coating that I'm going to use is going to be very thin, I want to make sure there's no blemishes, no deep scratches. So I'm going to use the 80 grit and then the 120 grit. It's the 80 grit. Basically you're going to do just clean it up, basically.
Yeah, we said we let it go, but we settled for the lie.
after a little scratching, you can see how much better it looks.
To let you down, no. Who am I to let you down, down,
Now this one looks like the top clamp. Ah, damn, I forgot to do the back.
if you let me walk away, maybe then we'd lose it all. No.
Now the bottom clamp looks like top clamp.
Who am I to let you
If you want to have these powder coated, you could have stopped at filing the casting marks down. But since I'm going for Cerakoting, it's a much thinner material. Like once it goes on, I'm gonna go ahead and go up to 120 grit. And if you wanted to polish these, you could actually just keep going up through the grits until you get to like I'm guessing like 1,000 or 1,500, to where you can't see the scratches anymore, and then polish it. But I'm just gonna stop at 120 because Clayton is probably gonna blast these with whatever type of media he likes to use for his Cerakote. So I'm just gonna go ahead and, now that I got them all smoothed out with the 120 grit, I'm gonna go ahead and send these over to Clayton, and I'll post back when I get him. And this here is the finished product. You know what? Let's take this outside. And this here is the finished product. As you can see, I went with a blue. It's like a blue / stealth gray. It's a really awesome color. I chose this color from looking on Cerakote's website, and I asked Clayton could he do this color, and he said yes, and this is what I ended up going with. So thanks for watching, and hope your triple clamps come out as good as mine, or even better.